Look through the lock. Look through the lock.
So that's interesting. I'm gonna save my game, even though I know it just auto-saved. Auto-saves don't show up on here, so I can just save over this, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of curious about what would happen if I did something. But I don't know if I really want to do that something. No.
Go in there, go in there, go in there. It's funny.
What? I feel like,
Can't you see I'm about to bathe? I understand. It was an accident. We have such a hard time maintaining privacy in such a crowded house, don't we?
Oh, you're supposed to say maybe like some company. She says something really funny.
okay, do you want me to try that?
Mm-hmm.
Fine, I will try that. Goodness. I have a feeling I'm about to be very upset. She better have some, like, snappy comeback, or, like, you absolute pig. So, there we go. Okay, so we're going to oblige Mitsiru, the Kitsune. Feel...
Can't you see I'm about to bathe?
Which one did you want me to say?
Maybe you like some company?
Corvo, under other circumstances, I assure you I might welcome your advances. But rats, plague, and tyranny have a way of killing the mood.
You know, I'd ship Corvo Callista, but that's just creepy and sexually harassy in this circumstance.
Now, only if it was Lydia.
Oh no, no, no. Lydia needs to just, like, lay off. I think Callista's interesting because she wanted to be something other than a housemaid. I'm kind of annoyed that she can't be anything other than a housemaid. This girl's interesting too, Cecilia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go this way.
But where's Lydia?
No, I don't care.
Go find Puro and talk to him.
Yeah, he's probably in his lab.
Did I faint or something?
Not since the days at the academy have I seen such.
Say what you will, the royal physician knows his wines. We must admire Lord Pendleton's composure in the face of his terrible loss.
Terrible loss? His brothers are fine. He just gave us gold for it.
He's happy.
You require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
Let's see. New upgrades! Yay! That is... What is King Street Brandy? What does it
That
do?
is... You'll need
Oh,
that.
that's if I want to bribe Sokolov, probably, or something, huh?
Yes.
Because the guy just mentioned, like, oh, he knows his wines.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, let's take these stealth boots.
Bruce footstep sounds.
Yay! Ooh, I can upgrade it again. I think I will. Alrighty then.
What's that thing at the very bottom?
What? Spring razor
Oh.
capacity?
I thought that was another,
Room? No,
yeah.
it's not, sadly.
Well, not room, but, you know, the, bone charm things.
Yeah, I know.
You're missing sleep darts.
Yeah, I'll take care of it before I leave. What is it?
It's a box.
But looks interesting.
What will I say when Sokolov has passed at his funeral? Like this, perhaps. Sokolov is dead. Gone forever. We were rivals at the academy, yes. He was jealous of my agile brain and youthful energies. But he's dead now. And what can I say about him? Sokolov, he did improve on some inventions. He did well for himself in his way. He had many admirers among the aristocracy, especially those who lack a solid background in matters of natural philosophy. He was a painter of portraits. They say his work was genius. That remains to be seen. Time will tell.
Wow, Piero, that's hilarious.
That was actually really funny.
Okay. I kind of sort of almost forgive you for the Callista thing. But that was still douchey and wrong, and you shouldn't have done it. Like, I feel bad for Piero, but I feel really bad for Callista.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Why do I feel bad for Piero or Callista?
For Piero.
Because he's a lonely, lonely man.
Oh. Well, he chooses to be lonely.
I don't think he chooses to be lonely. But I don't think he reacts to his loneliness in an appropriate manner.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time. It's not that I object to holding him hostage for a while, since he's been aiding the Lord Regent. But it's a shame. I always found him rather charming.
Royal Physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other before. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty is.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying the city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry. I cannot help you.
Sure, Soapy. Whatever you say.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary. King Street brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight, the timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the ground. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
I swear I never saw her face. Although I can vouch that her hindquarters are the finest in the city. And perhaps the Empire itself.
It's a very interesting little man.
He has a book in there.
Yeah, I read it already. Glenn said it's the second chapter of Call to the Spheres. That fiction book novel thing you find.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Huh. Interesting.
I knew Sokolov would see reason and tell us what we need to know. He never actually liked the Lord Regent.
Yeah, and I'm sure he doesn't like you either, Trevi. Emery!
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
What the heck?
A masked ball. You happen to have the most clever mask of them all.
Everything was so fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them.
In more ways than
require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
Yes. We are in your shop. Goodness. Okay. Sleep darts. Until we're full. Are there any other upgrades I want? Suppose it can't hurt to upgrade the armor again. I wish I could upgrade my sleep dart capacity. That would be so nice. Oh well. Alright. Well, I suppose that's enough floundering about in this game for tonight.
Alrighty.
Make sure there aren't any rooms. Nope. Okay.
You might as well go ahead and manually save it since you just did all that legwork.
Yeah. Alright, guys.
We do hope you enjoyed this playthrough.
Sorry for all the floundering.
But don't you worry, you'll actually not see a lot of the outtakes. But unless you guys really want to see it, then maybe
let us know. We can make a compilation of all the times the game either glitched on me or I just screwed up poorly. Like, hey, I'm gonna teleport onto that. Oh no! Boom. Those are kind of funny.
So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time for the next mission, the Lady Boyle's Last Party.
Peace.
Peace.